Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. So let's take a look at the daily chart first. First of all, we need to understand that looking at the bigger picture really, XRP is moving in some kind of a triangle. I don't really have enough waves to really confirm a triangle completely from an Elliott Wave point of view. But it is a potential triangle shape. So I just want to make you aware of this descending trend line that price may hit around 130, 135. So pay attention to that one. That is also, that trend line will be very close to previous structural resistance, which was hit here in 2021, that I have labeled as a B wave, okay? This currently is the bullish wave count that you see here on the chart. We need to understand that this is not the most reliable one because the move up here from 2020 into the 2021 highs, it is not an impulse. It's only basically a choppy, at best a diagonal, but potentially even a correction. So we just need to be open to the idea that this could become an Elliott Wave triangle. But as we get more price information, we will be able to focus on that. At the moment, I'm counting that provisionally, tentatively as a 1-2-1-2 setup, which is the bullish wave count. Just be aware that this really jumps out, right? This triangle shape. So that means what we cannot rule out on the XRP chart is something like that. It would catch a lot of people out, and I want you to be aware of the potential that there will be a strong setback at around 135. In the end, that's what we expect anyway. So let's zoom in. Even in the bullish scenario, we would expect that. So let's talk about why. So what I mean is there's a good chance there will be a setback. Obviously never guaranteed. We will need to look at the signs on the smaller time frames for this strong retracement. And I will always give you immediate bullish support, which at some point will break, and then we will know, okay, we are probably in this larger setback, this larger correction, which may form a higher low and could then be the jump off point for even higher prices. But at the moment, this is all stuff for the future. At the moment, what we have is and this is now, I need to go to the 4-hour chart. This is the price development here of the June 2022 lows. We have in the bullish scenario, we have a 5-wave move up that we're looking for. 1, 2, 3. We might still be in this third wave. Then there will be a fourth and a fifth wave. Well, I shouldn't say there will be. I should rather say we need those 5 waves to establish if XRP has really formed a lasting low here in December, January. Only if we get these 5 waves up, we can look forward to a first deeper pullback that we call a wave 2 in Elliott Wave, which would be a 3-wave move. So after we get these 5 waves, we're looking for a 3-wave pullback. It needs to hold the 78.6 retracement or higher and could then take off from there. But it needs to be a corrective pullback. We will be able to see that most likely with our measurements and the Elliott Wave rules and guidelines. We will be able to establish, okay, is the move down really a correction or is something more bearish going on? But we're not there yet. That will take time. What I want to emphasize is that without having those initial 5 waves up, we can focus on higher short term as long as support levels are holding for sure. But what we cannot do is really confirm that a very lasting low has been established in December 22. But if you follow these analyses, then you know what we need to be looking for, and you can look for that yourself. So the idea is at the moment that we are in a third wave. This third wave could get one more high. Certainly it would need to go above 95 cents. At the moment, it seems like the breakout that might have started isn't going to go through, but it will need to show us that. So important is to understand that the idea was for price to come back into this support zone, which it did. 65 cents is bullish support. That needs to hold to allow for a 5th wave rally in wave 3. If we break below that level, we are not in circle wave 3 anymore, very likely, and we are already one step ahead in wave 4 and would then get one more high in a wave 5. And I think this correction in circle wave 4 will take a while. I think it will take a while, longer than many people think. It's always like that. So what could happen is if XRP is not able to break above resistance at 88 cents, it could come back in this C wave now, highlighted in yellow, and the length of the C wave will depend. Are we still in circle wave 3? So is this just still a fourth wave pullback? Yeah. Is this still a fourth wave pullback in the C wave of wave 3 and we get one more high, or are we already in this larger fourth wave? So we've got two support levels, 65.9 cents, as long as that is holding, and if this C wave, if it is one, if it's coming down and tests the yellow support fib levels at 71.8 cents or 65 cents again, then holding them or not holding them, yeah, especially the 65.9 cent level, that will determine, are we still in the larger third wave or are we already in the fourth wave? And I think the fourth wave will take a lot of time to play out. We in both scenarios, a higher price is obviously expected. It's just that if we come down in circle wave 4, it will take much longer. And support here would be 56.5 cents. Why would it take longer? It's just because if you take a look at the length just of the third wave alone, yeah, even if it finished here already on the 13th of July, I mean, that took months to play out, okay, between May and July. So you will not complete this fourth wave, likely not in just 1 week. It will probably take a few weeks at least. So that's what I'm watching for. And yeah, I mean, because the move up is only in 3 waves so far, you can easily count this as a B wave. At least it's a potential to watch. And bear in mind that on the way up, we're just below resistance anyway, 95 cents, which is very important. And above that, yeah, the fifth wave could play out a little more, but then we would expect a fourth wave pullback anyway. So the reward to risk ratio higher is not that phenomenal anyway from here, but it will most likely be better from a wave 4 pullback point of view. Yeah. So when we get into this wave 4 zone, there should be a decent reward to risk ratio higher. And after these 5 waves, if we get the fifth wave, then the pullback from here, we will be able to define a pullback zone for a wave 2. That will have a really good reward to risk ratio as well. And to be honest, that would be a high probability trade then as well, because after 5 waves up and getting 3 waves down, that's typically the best setup you can get, or a so-called 1-2 setup. Yeah, I mean, the levels to watch for, I think, are now 71.8 cents, 65.9 cents. As long as that level is holding, we can get more imminently one more high in a wave 5. Target-wise, it really depends on how low we go. Could it break out directly? Yes. I mean, the yellow support area is there for a trend reversal, okay, to understand where a trend shift is likely from a local downtrend back into an uptrend. However, so far price action doesn't give us very much confidence, and therefore I already added yesterday or the day before here this ABC structure, and the length of the C wave really determines, are we still in the current scenario or is an alternative trend playing out, which wouldn't be bearish. It would just allow for a deeper pullback and will take more time. Okay, that's my update about XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.